What is going on, everybody? Tyson here with Garage Life, and today I have the Traxxas Maxx Slash with me, and I have done some upgrades and some modifications. So I wanted to let you guys all know what I have done to it, and that all of these are available for you to be able to get yourself. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was changing the ESC. I am a big fan of Hobbywing and swapping out Traxxas stock electronics for Hobbywing ESCs. Traxxas motors, they're fine. I don't usually always swap out the motor unless there's an issue with it. This particular motor, I think is a good motor. It is fine. But the ESC, if you watched my last video, it fried. So I decided that was a perfect time to go to a Hobbywing Max 8. So in order to do that, I created a mount for this that will house your Max 8 with the 4 screws on the bottom, and then the mount will screw in to the stock location. And it also has a spot here for your switch. So your switch is mounted nice and tight here, not going anywhere. Your ESC is mounted nice, and then you can run whatever battery connectors you want. So that's going to give it the awesome power of the Hobbywing Max 8. This is the G2 version, and that is probably the #1 mod that I would do with the Traxxas Maxx Slash. The second mod that I did, and this one could probably be #1 as well, 1 or 2, I don't know, they're both important, is get rid of Traxxas's battery tray, that snap that holds down the batteries that doesn't always fit bigger batteries. And I designed and created this battery system that uses our Kevlar battery strap. So that'll go through like that side like that, and then back to here. These are Kevlar. They're a little grippy, so they're going to help grip your battery, and they're not going to break. These are pretty indestructible. And what you can do then is you can take a big 6S battery, 8200 milliamp SMC is what I have here. You can put that in. You're going to be able to fit that. Let me start the strap over here. There you go. You're going to be able to fit your bigger batteries in that wouldn't necessarily fit with the Traxxas system. And you can snap that in, put that in. That ain't going anywhere at all. I've bashed with it multiple times. Not going anywhere. That is nice and secure. I have this top plate, so if you want to run 2 3S batteries, and you don't want to stack them like this, maybe because of the way that the cords are or whatever, you don't want to lay them in the tray like this and have the Velcro strap go over the top of them, but you want to put them in here like this. This will also work. So what you do is you can put them in here. Obviously, you're going to need some cushion on either side of it, but then you have this here that you would run your Velcro strap through. So you can still utilize one Velcro strap, but this plate is going to go over top of the batteries like that and hold them both in there. So then you would just run this through just like this as normal, strap that down, and again, now you got 2 3S batteries in there that aren't going to go anywhere. So that would be my second modification, or the first modification. Either way, those two can be swapped around and they would go. And the third thing that I did was did a little bit of work on the shocks. So you can see here, I created my own shock protectors. They're movable. They're a harder rubber material, so they can flex a little bit. You don't have to worry about them cracking or anything like that. They go on. They're not going to turn anyway because they are into the shock spring perch, and so they're right into that. So they can't move side to side or anything like that. They're just going to move what the shock will, but they're going to stay facing forward, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Your dust, dirt, debris is all going to hit this and protect that shock shaft as well as that shock body. While I was working on the shocks, I also changed around some of the weight. So I put 700 CST up front, and then I put 800 CST in the back. And that seems to be pretty solid for bashing. So I really like that setup. That's generally where I start with bashing setups, and I move from there. It seems pretty solid on this so far, so I really like that. So the shocks were probably the third thing that I would do to this right out of the box. The fourth thing I would do would be probably change the servo. These Traxxas servos, in my opinion, are underpowered. They're weak, and they're slow. I don't really like them a whole bunch. but I'm trying not to continue to drop tons of money and put my favorite servos in every single vehicle that I have, because they're super fast, they're super quick, but they're also, you know, $120 or something like that. But it's about the best servo that you'll ever find, in my opinion. And I have it in a few of my vehicles, and it's fantastic. But when this one blows up, I will put that servo in here as well. And then just a fun little thing that I did, because I think it's fun and just adds a little pop. Wheelie bar wheels, I put them in red because my shocks in my body are red. But there's multiple different colors of the wheelie bar wheels to kind of match your Traxxas body. So, you know, if you're going to run the wheelie bar, at least then you got the wheels that match, give it a little bit of color. We got the rear shot guards on here as well. So that's kind of the customizations that we have with this so far. Probably more to come if I think of things that would be beneficial on it. I don't want to make things just to make things, but things that will benefit the user experience on this. So if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to comment them down below, and I'll get to work on them and see what we can come up with. But for now, this is pretty close to what you would want to do with your Traxxas Maxx Slash right out of the box. Obviously with aftermarket parts, but then, you know, there comes into a point where you might want to change out the CVDs or anything like that. I haven't had any problems with these yet, but there's a lot more bashing to come. So thanks for checking this video out. Please give it a thumbs up. This is a perfect time to subscribe to the channel. Check out our other videos as well as our website, and see how we can help you make your hobby experience even better. And until we talk to you guys next time, have a great day.